So a few years out of college, when I was mid-20s, I'd been married for a few years, we just had our second daughter. Um, I found myself in quite a bit of trouble that I had created for myself. I got fired from a job due to dishonest decisions that I had made. It was a really good job. It was one that I enjoyed. I had a lot of respect for my employers. It was a great company. Really had nothing to complain about. Our life, my wife and my life together, was a really good one at that time, except for this pattern of dishonesty on my part that nobody knew about but me. And so that being fired was the thing that God used to sort of rip the lid off of a part of my life that exposed the gap between what I claimed to believe and what I genuinely believed. And so over the course of several months, almost a couple years, there was kind of two things happening at once. One was this sort of soul searching, trying to figure out, I know all of these things from growing up in the church, but what do I actually believe? Do I really want to follow all of this? Is it worth it to me? And then on the other hand was just the life challenges that come as consequences for sin. I made a really poor series of decisions, and the consequences were real. I lost a job. My wife was not aware of it, and so her trust in me was broken. This impacted us at church because some of the people I worked with attended church with us and were even in leadership there, and so there was an impact there. And so working through all those things, that put me in a position where I couldn't duck out of it. I couldn't run away. I mean, I guess I could have if I had just decided to flee. But if I wanted to work through this, I needed to be repentant and humble and face the people who I had harmed and go through the process of being made whole again. And so that process, you have the spiritual process, sort of the internalized faith thing on this side and these relational consequences on this side. The two of those combined were the thing that God finally used in my life to move me from somebody who was so confident in what I knew to somebody who really actually knew Him. And that has been the thing that has shifted the course of my heart and my life over the last several years to a place where, while I'm so far from perfect still, I can say that freely without feeling like I'm admitting something that people don't already know. And I can say I don't know about things, and I can say I need God's help with things. But I also know better the God who is there to help, and that makes all the difference.